Pecan Peak Ranch. Woo!
This past Friday afternoon, I received the text message from my daughter that every father wants to receive. Dad, we're coming to the ranch. Not only is my daughter coming to the ranch Friday night, she's bringing 5 of her friends. 3 of them are just, my favorites. They're part of the family. 2 of them I'm just getting to know. So I'm super excited. And we're going to share this with y'all. Girls on the Ranch. Welcome to Pecan Peak Ranch. I'm Sean Cockrell. This is Ranchcast number 2. Thanks for joining us. Girls on the Ranch. Start off with a round of introductions. These are friends of my daughter. It's my daughter Audrey, and these are her school friends, schoolmates, and they want to come out to the ranch this weekend and get out of the city. Let's just do a round robin. We can start with you, Georgia.
Hi, I'm Georgia, and I get Pierce, and I'm Mimi. She's a swimmer. I swim.
You're a swimmer. Okay, we got a couple swimmers here. You've been to the ranch before. How many times have you been to the ranch?
This is my second time.
Yeah.
We came out over Thanksgiving. Gosh. That's what
Did we get you shooting or anything?
No, we didn't. I don't want to do this.
Have you ever shot? You want to shoot a gun?
Yeah, I've never shot it.
Never shot a gun. Well, we can definitely accomplish that here. Awesome. Anything else that you were expecting from this trip?
Just see the puppies.
Oh, mission accomplished. That's easy. That's easier than shooting a gun. For safer for sure. But we'll make sure you know how to handle a gun safely. And we'll start the same way that we started Audrey with her grandfather's .22 pistol revolver. Kate.
Yeah, hi, I'm Kate. I'm a good friend of Audrey. I'm going to be a senior at J.J. Pearson Richardson. This is my 3rd time out at the ranch. I've been hunting here once. I shot a gun a couple of times. But yeah, I'm just looking to have a fun time with my friends and just enjoy being out of the city for a minute.
Awesome. Yeah, we went deer hunting together, right?
Yes.
I think it was not the first time, but no, you've been deer hunting with your father before. You've already got a deer before.
Yes.
Yeah, so I talked to your father, and we got it all cleared. You were waiting for a buck, I think is what happened.
Yeah, we were waiting for a big buck.
So next time, we'll spend some more time. You've had a very limited time, so if you come to a ranch and you only have time for one hunt, that's...
Your cheese.
We had a lot of does, and I think we saw a buck right before dark, but next time. Olivia is a ranch veteran.
Yes.
Pretty much work here.
Yeah. I'm Olivia, and I also go to J.J. Pierce. I swim, and I'm going to be a senior. I've been here probably like 6 or 7 times.
Any more to come.
Yeah, Longhorn. I love it here. We feed the cattle. I shot a gun a couple times here. We see the puppy.
Olivia's parents are actually from Mississippi.
My mom is.
Well, her mother's from Mississippi. Seth is what, New York?
He's from Jersey, yeah.
Yeah, so her dad's from Jersey, and we get along great. Seth and I are great.
Yeah.
But Susie and I are just like thick as thieves.
Yeah.
Celia, you're up.
Hey, I'm Celia. I played volleyball at J.J. Pierce. I'm going to be a senior next year. And this is my second time coming to the ranch. And I was really excited to see the puppies. And I'm really excited and a little nervous. I'm going to shoot a gun today. I want to go kayaking. Lots of stuff to do.
Are we going to get the kayaks in there? Well, you guys have a heavy schedule. Francesca.
Hi, I'm Franny. I have been to the ranch a few times with Audrey. Maybe like 8 or 7 since.
Another ranch veteran.
Yeah. Me and Audrey have been friends for a while. I go to school with her. My favorite things to do here are kayak, feed the cows, walk around. I've only shot a gun once.
Here?
Yeah.
Which gun did you shoot? Did you shoot the Audrey's gun?
Yeah.
The pistol? Oh, okay, good.
That was fun, and I'm going to do that again today. I'm Audrey. I go to J.J. Pierce. I'm going to be a senior. I play golf. Don't really have a favorite thing to do. I just like being out here.
You're my daughter.
Yeah.
And you've shot a few guns.
Just a bit.
Yeah. Many. You got your first turkey at 8, and there's Adelina from the King Ranch here. What I'm hearing is that we got a lot of girls that want to shoot guns. We're going to feed cows, play with puppies. But the kayak, just sprung that on me. So let's get the kayaks in the back of the truck.
Oh, cute.
The good old days.
Hey.
Well, they're still good. They're still good, but now the problem is we have boys. And what have I always told you since you were a little kid about boys?
Boys are bad.
That's right. And you used to argue with me and say, what? that I'm a boy.
Oh, yeah, you're a boy.
And my response is always, that's how I know. Anyway, so we have boys in the picture now. Franny's boyfriend, he's been here a number of times. Nick, and hung out with Nick quite a bit. And so we've got boys coming to the ranch. But I'll tell you, I like it when there's a mixed crowd here because it's less work for me because you all just kind of go do your own thing, just spend time by the fire pit. But I also like it when it's just the girls, right? We talked about this a little bit. Sometimes when it's just the girls, we can just focus on the girls. So let's hit the ranch. No, never let me do that.
What's that?
Careful. Okay, so when they turn their heads, y'all watch it. Hold those cubes up high. They're not trying to hurt you, but they might.
Where's my friends? I have Shiva. She's over there. Right here? Yeah. Shiva, that's my friend. That's up the turkey. 2, 3. Hot out there's cups got out. Oh, so pretty. Who's the so you want it? Why not do that? It's like see you go. What did it say on?
Yeah, Star will eat. This gray one will eat out of your hand. You can tell the shy ones, they stay back.
Oh, there's a baby!
Little 3-pack babies right there. Yeah, don't ever stiff feed them through the fence either, because if they move your hand, you'll be pitching. No, over the fence is good, Olivia. Not through the holes, but down below. You hold it up higher, and you're safer from the horns. Lower, you don't want to be holding it lower.
I still call this.
Perfect form, Audrey. The way her horns are back behind her head, and see how when she comes down low? Uh-oh, here comes Shiva. And they fight with each other, so they're not coming after you. They might be pulling each other.
Double feed, double.
They're more shy. It just kind of depends on how much time you spend with them and what their natural genetics are. These are our buddies up front here.
So who's a con?
Yeah, some of them are a little.
They're bullies.
Yeah, they're all bullies. Females fight.
I'll feed it while you pet it. Yeah.
Georgia, we have a whole bunch of videos of Longhorns fighting on my YouTube channel. Many.
Wait, why did this one up?
That's the bull. He's a beef master. So these are crosses, Longhorn and Beef Master for beef production. That creates a hybrid vigor in the resulting animal. Big framed, lots of meat. I've only fed this one maybe like 1 or 2 times by hand. So it's kind of got to be me by myself and a rare day. Get those cubes away from the fence. Y'all don't drop any cubes right on the fence line because they'll push on that fence to get them. So anything you drop on the fence line, get it out there a little ways.
Shiva better never die.
Well, you got 25 years and she's probably 8 or 9 now. So you got some time.
Got some time.
That's Silver Splash.
Yeah, and this like they have babies all by themselves. Yeah.
No, on Longhorns you don't have to pull them. So Longhorn has a natural birth. I say you don't have to. There are always rare complications. I have on a first calf, I have pulled one. I got Western. That was one of the shy ones. Easier to pull a calf out of your friend than it is a shy cow.
I'm gonna be like, Audrey. Oh, you got it? Oh yeah.
I don't know how they survive the heat, Georgia, but they are built for it. But they will certainly get under the shade after they fill their bellies with grass. They will get under the shade trees we have down here, then they re-chew it. They regurgitate it and chew it up. They call it chewing the cud. Yeah, disgusting. They go to the pond to drink, but they'll generally be down here where there's some oak trees at the bottom of this pasture chewing their cud about midday, and then they'll go down into the brush, and then they'll come back up this evening. So every morning and every evening right now, because we have them in the upper path there, or we have troughs in the pens. But they don't want to go in the pens. They don't really hang out in the pens. That's where we give them shots and pills.
So they get scared.
They get their medicine, ear tags,
brand,
fly spray, all that happens in the pens. I may have some napkins in the truck. So sometimes the friendly ones are more dangerous than the friendly ones are definitely more dangerous because they don't have any fear of you. They come right up to you.
Leave.
Hotty Toddy will eat from your hand.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, so stupid. All right.
Olivia, it's like a coin slot. Well, you know how to do it. Push it in.
Okay, too close. Too close. Put it to the mirror. Trouting. I'm sorry. Ew. There you go. It just licked my entire hand.
So usually, Georgia, to feed the ones that are more shy, we throw it.
Get back.
way back. I mean, I don't know how your arm is, but
Yeah, they kind of look good.
well, just as long as you get it over the ones in the front, the ones in the back, and kind of the shyer ones. There you go. Well, look, don't throw it in the wood pile.
Uh-oh.
There you go. Lou's got a good arm. Yeah, perfect.
You know.
Fastball. We're not trying to strike him out here. Celia, got the arm.
Maybe that one will. It got mad. I tried it.
See, it does have an arm. Nice. You play softball?
Nope. Just volleyball.
Volleyball? They don't teach you to throw at volleyball. Well, I guess the serve is kind of a throwing motion.
Sorry, something. Okay. Pride.
Push it in like a coin slot. Don't go through the wire. Go over the top. Hold it higher. You're safer when it's up higher. Push it in like a coin slot. Oh, no, don't drop it. You push it in. You're going to get a little slobber on you. Push it in like a coin slot. There you go. A little bit of slobber. Keep it high. No, Georgia. You can't pull back when they're eating it. You have to push it in like a coin slot. You're going to get slobber. Got to push it in like a coin slot, Franny. And those on the fence line, you got to get those picked up.
It's for you.
Well, pick it up and push it away from the fence line because they'll push on the fence to get them. Georgia's coin slot. Confidence.
Georgia, don't be your feet.
Push it in. There. Don't pull back.
Yeah, bound red. Chunk. In.
Don't pull. There you go, Georgia. Good job. All right, Celia.
They're all their own creature, very unique.
That's the thing about Longhorns. See all the different colors?
Yeah.
Longhorn has got a lot of different color variations, spots, solid, red. It's still a combination of two pigments,
Yeah.
emulin and phaeoemulin,
So I don't speak.
basically black and brown. Those colors mix.
Okay, yeah, I'm fine now.
So the gray ones, see over there, the gray one? That's a black with a dilution.
Oh.
So it's really still the emulin coloration
But it's diluted.
diluted. Oh, do you notice that blood orange is the red one there with the nice widespread?
Oh, where?
I think her shyness is genetic. My buddy Ross Suber raised her, and Ross is a cow whisperer. So I'm guessing that she was just born a little shy. I almost had her eat one out of my hand once, but she just got too nervous.
Look at his little.
Okay. All right. Me and Moonshine will be hanging out here. For that scream, should have been a snake.
I thought it was a snake.
I thought I was coming to kill a copperhead. I mean, to save a copperhead. To rehome it. All right, Moonshine, it's just you and me, kid. Chest. Good girl, Moonshine. Good girl, baby. Thank you. Good girl. Track. How's that feel on a 100-degree day? Good girl. Moonshine. Good girl. Yep. Good girl, Moonshine. Good girl.
Okay.
Ah, I think I should be able to stand up right there.
Just got back from the kayak. Big girl. Fine. That's as bad as I got.
That was good.
You too.
Okay.
Hi, video. So fun kayaking, my favorite activity.
Nice. Yeah, pull back on your own. But when you're pulling it back, get your finger out of that trigger guard. Nice. Nice. Able to get it? There you go. Fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you can see where you're hitting.
Yeah, well, here she comes.
That was good. So, you've never shot a gun before, right?
No.
You didn't?
Yeah.
But are you a little scared?
Not really.
Oh, well, not really. Well, that's not good. You should be scared. Always be scared of a gun.
Okay.
Always be scared of a gun, and always, always, no matter what, even if the trigger's not cocked or anything, you always want to point it in the safe direction out in front. Now, this is a revolver, so the way it works is you pull it back and it locks. I'll do the pulling back.
Okay.
You're just gonna, I just want to show you what's gonna happen. It locks when you pull it back, and then the trigger's locked.
Let's hear the
Until you're ready to fire, you don't put your finger on the trigger. See how my finger's right there?
for sure.
And so then when you're ready to fire, then you can come down and put it in.
But if you put it there right now and you pull it, nothing will happen.
Well, it'll actually bring the trigger back a little bit, but we're going to do it by hand. So yes, you can pull it right here, but that's not how you start shooting. You start by pulling it back so it's cocked.
Okay.
Like this, okay? And then you pull it back down. So but anyway, right now it's safe, okay? But if you pull the trigger hard enough, it will check. Point at that rock right there. With you just reach up and point at it and pull the point. Keep looking at that rock right there. Okay, now close your left eye. Are you on the rock where you were pointing?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So you're right eye dominant. Okay. Just want to make sure. So when you're looking down here, see the top of this should barely be visible right there. So right now I'm aiming right here. But if you raise it up, like where you can see the whole barrel, you're aiming too high. Okay. Look right down here. Pull this, hold it, hold this. There you go. Pull that out and look right down. Okay. There you go. Now you're better. Okay. You're live. Big shot. Nice.
Woo!
Whoop. Nice.
That it.
Okay. So now you've shot a gun for the first time.
Yes.
You're right-handed?
I'm left-handed.
You're left-handed?
Yeah.
Left eye dominant?
Just, yeah.
Let's just point at the stick over there.
Yeah.
Close your right eye. Are you on it?
No. Oh, wait, close my right eye? Yeah, excuse me.
Okay. So you're right. You're left-handed, left eye dominant. Okay. Perfect. And so yeah, just make sure you don't put your finger in, don't put your finger in there until you're ready. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. See if you can get it back. That. Just make sure your finger is not in the trigger guard.
Yeah.
Beautiful. We're hunting buddies. You've been down this road before, Franny, right? Right? You've fought before, right?
Yeah.
Okay, get ready. Don't put, now you're ready to go. Yeah. There you go. Like that. You were a little high. Nice. There you go. Nice. You're done? All right. Good job, Franny.
Wow,
That was
Franny.
good. Yeah, okay.
Ready?
Yeah, we're ready. All right. There you go. Okay. We'll still have ready stone too. We'll get it off when we get to help. Okay, so you ready? Okay, Jordan's never shot a gun either. This is the first time he shot a gun.
Yeah.
We always respect the gun. No matter what happens, you're going to keep the gun pointing this way. If you turn back to talk to it, you just turn your head and keep the gun out like that.
Oh.
Done with your right hand right here. Let's try the pointing. Point at that rock right there. And then keep both eyes open and close your left eye. Your left.
Yeah, do that.
Are you on the rock or beside it?
A little percent.
Are you left-handed or right-handed?
I'm not.
But see that stick over there? See the same thing a little further out? Make that the point, the select. You on it or beside it?
Oh, let's go do that.
So you're cross-eye dominant. Fairly common. So when you're right-handed, you're looking down the guns, and I'm right-eye dominant. You're left-eye dominant. You're right-handed. So I can get you to shoot with your left hand. Split, over here, you're going to shoot in the middle of the water. Get your other hand over here for support. Yep, there you go. Okay. So in right there in the middle, you're ready to shoot. Nice.
Nice, Georgia.
Nice.
So
That's great. That's great. So by the way, my father used to always say he'd put tape on people's glasses to make them use the other eye. And I always say, if you're cross-eye dominant, just use the other hand. Except, I works for you. That was beautiful. It went where you were looking. Then you'll get it. Randy, you got to see him behind us.
We're going to do it.
Move right out in the middle. Just pick your spot out in the middle. And this is good because you can see response of where you're hitting. If we're shooting a target, it's hard to see. Okay, so your finger's clear. Okay, you ready? Okay, now you're ready. Mainly just pick a spot and... So you hit way over there. I'm going to pull the trigger back, but you got everything up, okay? Nice. It really, that's good. That's good. You're very athletic. need you to crack that cone. I was really impressed with your first. Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was impressive. I'm impressed with myself because
That was great.
I never really know what to tell someone in that circumstance. But you're young; it's the first time you're shooting, so that was beautiful.
Thank you.
Looking at me, look at their paws.
Okay, you don't want to hold a puppy?
Their paws are punching down their so big one.
It's good for your soul.
Yes, it is. It was proud. I just got a puppy.
You did? What'd you get?
Australian Labrador.
Australian Labrador.
With
A lot of stuff there. Yeah, you can show us a picture. Yeah, hold up on your screen real big. An Australian Labrador, is that a three-way designer?
yeah,
Are there any eyes open yet?
yeah, a lot of this. This one's eyes are open.
Oh yeah, that one's full on.
Look at this one.
Do they not open their eyes usually?
Not for a couple weeks. That's about how old they are.
I didn't know the eyes are kept open. This one's eyes are.
But they change. They're beautiful. But just like them.
Yeah, they'll be blue when they're little, and then they'll as they age they'll be orange.
It's that photo, but she's like yeah,
A
just
little bit of everything there, huh?
Yeah, this one's eyes are.
An Australian Labrador. Oh, look at that. Nice.
How big do the girls usually get? Like,
Probably between 30 and 55.
I think I got a one. But it's so bad. Why is it? No, this is a
Oh, well, they generally sleep until they get something good happening to them. That's just the way they are.
Which one should I take? Can I have easy access to?
so when can you like give them like have people buy them and like send them home to their home?
Well, at the earliest 8 weeks, but we hang on to them longer to evaluate their temperaments because each one of these, they all look the same now as they develop, especially in their heads. They'll have different, physical characteristics too, but in their head, they'll have different mentalities. If they are not super outgoing, we want to get those to an active companion situation. If they're very outgoing, we want to get those to a working dog situation, hunting home.
Sound like it's good for you to like see their characteristics like in a great
eyes.
He's all looking at me. Yeah, look over here. Look over here. Oh, yeah, there's
You
most
are
suckers.
perfect.
Y'all are so.
Yeah, they're all perfect when they're puppies. Yeah. It's just like little girls. They're perfect when they're little girls, and then when they're 17, all hell breaks loose.
Not really targeted right there.
My dad's the exact same.
That that you got right there, Franny, is a tricolored one. Let's see the colors on that. So yeah, so it's blue and red. And it's got a
And this one's got a
tricolor black and tan pattern with the two spots over the eyes, and then the cheeks and the feet.
You ain't special with Roger's saying.
No, I'm saying
You want to know that. Character
It is very helpful for me that y'all are handling them because there's no way that me and my hand can handle all these puppies, and we need them handled because we don't want hunting dogs that can't be handled, and that can happen if I just leave them out here and let them, be dogs. It's hard for them to integrate with people. So what y'all are doing is very helpful to the ranch.
Of course.
It's the beginning of socialization.
always here to help.
I love just this hard work.
Yeah.
Rule number one for the littler kids that might be watching this: when you're holding a puppy, you can never drop it. If it scratches you, bites you, whatever, you have to hold on to it. And just, they're not going to hurt you. They're little, but you can't drop them. This is a puppy pile. And, of course, we're inside right now, so the temperature is pretty decent. And people see a puppy pile and they think they're cold. No, they normally gravitate to these piles like this. And sometimes they'll be in two separate piles. Now, when it's really hot, when they're too hot, they will spread out naturally and they'll be laying all around. That's how I know it's too hot.
Makes me think of when my dog is about to.
Oh, yeah?
Like I wonder where she lives.
What kind of dog do you have, Georgia?
I have a flat-coated retriever.
Well, that's a working dog.
Yeah.
Is your dad a hunter?
No.
Dad, do you want to hear something funny about George's dog, though?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Scared of the lake.
She's terrified.
A flat-coated retriever that's scared of the lake.
Isn't that insane? She's terrified of water. Like, she won't even step near my bird.
It's not that abnormal when they stop breeding them to work and they just start breeding them to people that don't hunt.
Yeah.
They don't understand these characteristics and how important they are. And I actually have had a Labrador retriever hunter contact me because he saw my dogs doing all good stuff, retrieving and swimming. And he just said, can you help me? My Labrador won't retrieve and won't swim. So that can get lost. And that's a big deal with these dogs. They're all sweet and everything, but there's a whole other objective that I have genetically to maintain the working qualities of the breed.
Like when we're at the lake, like she don't even walk on the dock. And like when she does, like she'll like plunk her down. Like she's
So that timidity is, again, for a working environment, we need dogs that are more outgoing, because we will have to go on docks, we'll have to go on boats, and all sorts of circumstances that we may be in with these dogs. So we need a more stable temperament.
Speak. Tell it. I'm stealing you.
That one right there, Kate, looks great next to that Dallas Cowboy gray shirt. You a big football fan, Kate?
Somewhat,
Your dad's gonna see this.
Yeah. Yeah. We watch a lot of college football. My parents are both Aggies, so.
Two Aggies.
Yes.
Nice.
And my older sister, so.
3 Aggies. That's a good family.
Yeah. Two. But yeah, lots of football.
Now, but your dad's a coach, right?
Yes, and my dad's a football coach, offensive coordinator, so he is all things football.
Nice. That's what I was going to say. I'm going to show him this video, so be careful what you say about football.
Right.
Support it supports your family, actually, so you better like it.
Oh my! So what color is Quant? Is Quant like a darker gray or?
No, he's a silver, which is just a lighter shade of the gray. But so we don't know what happened before.
So many reds.
I don't know there's some sort of statistics to it, so I don't know why this many reds came out. The red is more rare. Yeah. So we get about maybe 10% red and 10-12% tricolor, and the blue is the dominant color.
Yeah.
And that has to do with the genetic statistics I was talking about are more in favor of the darker color. So if you get 2 genes from your mother, one is blue and one is red, that puppy's going to be blue. Yeah, they are, but Angel's not so protective. Yeah, but people generally know. But another dog comes in here? No. You cannot have another dog be around a mother and her puppy.
She'll look fine, but dog.
What about Quant? Quant.
Quant and Angel, these are very, they're mature older dogs that I've had, so there may not be a problem. But Quant, no, I wouldn't bring Quant around until they get older. And then he will have a natural connection to his puppies.
Does he know or that he's
I just don't know what they know, but I can tell you can see that they sort of, and he'll know, and I'll bring him, I'll tell him, but he doesn't know what I'm saying.
You would add. Is this one tricolor because it has like brown up its face a little bit?
That's right. That's tricolored. With the.
I love that. I think that's
brown eyebrows.
With his head a little bit odd so we can see him.
Little dots. Oh.
Your little eyebrows.
Do they usually all have like blue eyes? Like.
And when they're babies, when they're young.
And then they change.
And then they change. That happens with human babies too a lot. A lot of babies will have blue eyes.
Yeah, Mariah claims she had blue eyes when she was.
She probably did. She probably. You still. What?
No, not
green. Oh wow. Green is like the rarest color.
Are you basing your price on like the quality, like if they're a working dog, or like you said, like a more companionship dog, or is it just like a flat price?
What we're doing now is a flat price because we're not salespeople. Right. We are focused on raising good dogs, and we have to stay focused on that. So I can't really get into a lot of negotiate. Exactly. So then we take the litter and we begin evaluating their temperaments, and then we're trying to slot them to the right person, and we just keep the price the same. Now, in the future, who knows what will happen, but we are starting this fall, and we have 2 started. We're going to have more started retriever trackers. So if we put training into them, that would affect the price.
How old do they buy the puppies again?
But eight would be the earliest they can go home. But we've got pups out here that I'm starting and working with. Our goal right now is to really get to know these pups. We're focused on genetics, where we are really focused on creating better genetics on cattle and dogs.
Starting so fun sleeping. So does Angel spend like a lot of time with them? Like she spends the nights with them?
Yeah, but it's just now that they're 2 weeks old, yeah, she's out, she's not. But on day one, no. Matter of fact, day one, they'll pretty much stay with them, and something happens naturally where they really don't need to go to the bathroom, they don't need to eat, but I'll take them food and water. And then after they come out of their shell shock from labor, I feed them 1 pound of ground beef that we raise here on the ranch. And I feel like that just replaces some of the whatever they lost to having puppies.
Yeah.
So how do y'all deal with like puppy loss and like if like a litter like doesn't turn out well and stuff?
Well, first thing is we are focused on getting a litter that's going to be in a target range of health factors, temperament factors, and all that. So the first step of that is we don't want to be raising any dogs that are not fit for society. And I have a chart that we use on the temperament scale. There's 2 ends of that. One end would be too timid and shy. On the other end of the spectrum, we get stuff that's just too aggressive. And I don't want it. I can't work with it either. So, if it's too aggressive, they tend to want to fight with other dogs. So a lot of times we'll use 2 or 3 dogs. Sometimes we'll do, whatever. We may have a group of dogs together. We need to be focused on the job that we're trying to do, which is generally working cattle or tracking deer, retrieving birds that have been shot. And we do a little bit of hog hunting out here, and then we'll treat game. But during those activities, if you have a dog that's too aggressive, one, it's hard to boss them around and give them commands that we need to effectively perform the task. The other huge problem I have is dog fights. And I hate dog fights more than anybody. It's a big problem too. If you're trying to get something done, say we're going to get the cattle, and I put down 3 dogs, and these dogs are more interested in fighting with each other than finding the cattle. No, I need that temperament that can work as a team with me and the other dogs and go find those cattle, and then we're going to move them and we'll put them in those pens. That in the pens is where they get the vaccinations, the shots, and then that's why they don't want to go into the pens. The same reason you don't want to go to the doctor and get a bunch of needles put in you. That holding on the back right there, Sue, is really healthy. The goal, Kate, is to have all the pups land within those parameters. The goal is to have no pups that are not fit for society. And then when we have our spectrum of puppies, then I'm talking to the people. And when I'm talking to people, I'm being nice, I'm being salesman a little bit, I'm interviewing them. And it's not necessarily, if they're a good person, I've already decided I'll work with them. If they're a farmer or rancher, I know I'm going to work. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. And, do you have a family? What are your kids, and I want to talk to the wife a lot of times too, and you got to tell the wife, because maybe she's just going to want to give them love. And with a working dog, if you just give them love, that can be problematic. The analogy about the 18-year-old boys, if mom just spoils them, those are the ones that may go to prison. You gotta keep them in line. So that's how we do it, Kate. Long answer to your short question.
Yeah.
Be careful what you ask me. You might get a long answer.
I don't know.
Celia, what's on your mind? Just passion and love? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's uplifting. We want them spoiled right now. We want them spoiled right now. And this is why y'all are being so helpful for me, is they're not getting so much love from me and Caesar. Caesar's generally, just jamming medicine down their throat. We want to spoil them right now, Celia. We won't worry about much negative reinforcement for a long time. Right now, we want these pups to be comfortable with people, confident around people. That's the goal. So yes, Celia, now is the time for the mothering. The spoiled mothering job is now.
And like socializing your kids young.
Exactly. Yeah, make sure everyone gets held. Make sure every one of them, maybe that one.
Plus this one. Plus this one. Oh wait, I don't think this bad.
Yeah, that one right there is the one I'm worried about. Underneath the heat.
This one?
Yeah, right there. Give that one a little love.
Oh, come here. What about has this one?
Are the eyes open, singing?
Oh,
on that one? A little bit open. My buddy Jimmy Brooks told me one time, and I listen to everything he says. Sometimes we disagree, but he said, when that puppy opens his eyes, he's got a real thick Texas accent. When that puppy opens his eyes, the first thing I want him to see is a human. So he's watching for when they open the eyes. And so that's why I always ask if their eyes are open, and I want them to see a person when the first things they see. I'll tell you more about what Jimmy told me, because you can get a coyote from the wild, but what he told me is if you get it from the wild, you have to get it before the eyes open. If you find coyote pups in the wild, the eyes are already open. Never going to make a pet out of it. You want to, Celia?
Yeah, I do. We got
double the love.
Double the love. Oh my God.
What about that light colored one right there? Someone held that one.
So you want to take that
Look how light that one is. Isn't that odd? That one's just got a whole different tint to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
From this angle, anyway. But they all see that undertone of gray down the back. That's a goody genetics, and that they all still have accents of blue, even the red ones.
Exploring ring thing. This one likes to be on its back.
In general, the exploration for Lacy pups is upward.
Yeah.
So when they're young and I put them in the truck with me and they start squirming around, they'll move to get behind my back, and a lot of times they'll end up on my shoulder like a parrot.
Wow.
And it's just a natural genetic Blue Lacy characteristic. They like to get up on top of things.
This one likes to be on its back. It's so cute. Is this your friend right here? Can you get the waters?
You're a marsupial.
What's that mean?
The animals that have pockets in
Oh,
them.
the pouches.
Pouches to take care of the animal.
I was like, you
You
could go.
make a little marsupial pouch with
Oh,
your shoe.
pouch. Brady's got the whole puppy wrapped up.
No, Franny's a marsupial too.
The pouch is the medicine. What are you doing? Maybe I'll take one of you out of sleep between tonight. Because my friends won't.
Sit there. Kate, okay. Reflections on the day yesterday. We woke up in the morning, wanted to do some things. We have sweet cows, both puppies. You got to ask some really significant questions. So y'all are having fun playing with these puppies. And the questions that you asked about, how do we deal with the pups, longer term and get them into their new lives was very important. Shooting was good, but you've shot before. You and I have hunted together before.
Yes.
Hopefully you'll get a buck out here this year.
Yeah.
How was the rodeo last night?
Yeah, so we went to the Comanche Rodeo. It was really fun. The people were fun there, and it was definitely like a lively environment, and we got to see different events. I had a great time at the ranch. We went out on the kayaks, and the weather was super nice. I got to ask a lot of questions about his business and about the puppies, and so I had a really good time with my friends and just getting to spend some more time with Mr. Sean. So I always love my time out here at Pecan Peak.
Nice. Good job, Kate. What'd you think? Get to think something good about it because you've been back so many times.
Yeah.
Hey, I love hanging out with you guys. You're my daughter's good friends, and your parents and I have become close as well. What are your reflections on the day yesterday?
It was super fun. Yeah, we went kayaking. Yeah, the rodeo was really fun. I've never been to a rodeo.
Oh, that's your first rodeo?
Yeah. So
Oh,
it's
nice.
super cool. Yeah, it was super fun to see everything. It's kind of like Jake the Tourist Fun, where I got to see the get which I really liked. I mean, it's super fun.
Awesome.
I always love coming out.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome, Lydia. Good to see you again. This is important for other young girls to see, because it may be considered more of a boy thing to go to the ranch, but it's just not the case. All these growing up out here,
Yeah.
and we have a great time. So,
Charlie.
well, you shot a gun yesterday.
Yep. You can tell my dad about it.
Oh, you told your dad? Was he happy? Oh, I didn't talk to your dad beforehand. Am I in trouble?
No, he was like, wow, that's awesome.
You're watching the walk.
He was like,
It has been
yeah.
terrible out here. Audrey got stung by a scorpion. So on a ranch, you always have to be aware. We didn't encounter any snakes, fortunately. We would have rehomed them.
Oh. Yes. About that.
We learned about rehoming snakes and cats.
And don't get in fights. Let's say people on TikTok.
Nope, that's right. Never post a dead snake
Yeah.
on the internet.
Yeah.
Because there are people that care more about that snake than you care about your family.
Yep.
Cattle feeding. There you go. Beware from hunting. You went to the rodeo. You played with puppies.
Super cool. Except the first part was a little sad. But I really liked the barrel race.
What you think it was sad about you?
Just the little one flash that they got when it was be like when they got the cow, they usually won't go back and their tongue would stick out and be like, and then they tie their feet super hard. I was like,
So I'm guessing if you go to Spain, you're not going to attend a bullfight.
no, that's not my comment.
Everybody has what they're comfortable with or what they're interested in, and rodeo is a long time tradition here in the U.S. And so I'm glad you were able to make it there. And I'm sure there were good people at the rodeo. We got to have dinner here late last night. We did not. The fire still, the wood's piled up on the fire still. And because we wore ourselves out. There was nothing. We had nothing left.
Yeah.
Y'all said you were going to bed, and I was like, oh, okay. This is Dad's opportunity to tag out. So
It's so much fun.
awesome.
I'm tired. Thanks so
Yeah.
much for the awesome trip.
Now Georgia's a special case, not that special. 30 for the, yeah, 30. You're 1/3 of women.
Yep.
So on the shooting, you get to shoot for the first time. Then I'll let you give your perspectives. But this was real important for me because my father was a shooting instructor, and I'm not. So I'm trying to figure out how to teach other people. And I don't have the right personality for that. But I do know one thing is that if you're cross-eye dominant, there needs to be something with respect to shooting, because when you hold a gun, you generally are going to hold it under the eye that's dominant. And that's the eye-hand coordination that has to be developed. Now, you had shot a BB gun before?
Yeah.
And what was the problem you were having when you shot a BB gun?
Like, I was way off, and like I knew that I was having problems. I was a little off, like saying to the team, right, and like just keep on shooting with your right hand, like it's fine. But then Mr. Cockrell was like, he realized that I was cross-eye dominant, and he like told me to hold with my left hand, and that felt way more comfortable, and it's way easier for like my eyes to like aim like down the barrel.
Oh, maybe it's just like at that point, I was like, oh, because you're an athletic girl. When you went over to your left hand, I saw immediately that this lady is athletic, and she just had cross-eye dominance and need to get that up under your eye. And I was just going on what I know, not being an instructor. We looked it up on the internet last night, and especially with a long gun. So when you've got to put your cheek on that gun, if you're putting that cheek under your non-dominant eye, you're going to be off. And, so we just moved it over to your left hand, and boom, you were actually, I don't want to say better. I don't want to say it, but I mean, it was like, because first time people shoot it, it's like they don't even hit the water, and it's like this huge water thing. But you were just right where you pointed. So I do think that's your athleticism, crack the code. And but my advice to you, which is not always what shooting instructors give. When you see people with tape on their eyes, they're trying to tune out that dominant eye, but yet you got to have both eyes. Like I told you last night, why do you need both eyes?
Because they could like see distance.
That's right. That's Pythagorean theorem.
Yep.
All right. It's a triangulation. So with one eye, you can't really judge your mind. Forget that. I don't think your mind's using Pythagorean theorem. It's something genetic in there, but that's how you're judging distance. So you'll see they have cross-dominant eye shooters put some Scotch tape over one eye to blur out, so it can't be the one focusing on the target. And I think that's okay, but that's not a long-term solution. Like I told you, because the sport of shooting, especially when you're with a shotgun, when you got it right up under your cheek and things are very active and you need to be judging distance and seeing all around you, I think you're going to be way better off, even though it might be a little less natural for you to shoot left-handed. But you haven't started shooting. It's the first time you shot. So I was thinking, okay, I'm testing my theory. Right now, I called you a guinea pig, and you are a little bit, but I feel strongly that for an athletic person like you to get into the sport of shooting, especially with pistols and shotguns. Rifle, you're laying it down, you're going to look through the scope. Wow. But for someone like you, I think you're more comfortable. You get shoot with that left hand because you raise that left hand, and you're under that left eye.
Great.
The rodeo?
Yeah. Oh, I like the rodeo a lot. The horse like barrel racing, and I thought that was really cool. And I did like the cattle. So it did make me a little sad when they were like, chasing them, but it was like really impressive. Like they did it really fast. Like they had this one where there was just one guy on the horse, and he like tied them up like super fast. So I thought that was pretty cool. And the rodeo was fun. There's a ton of people there. There was a really good amount of people in. Oh, I love I've never shot a gun, so that was really cool that I got to learn that, especially learn more about myself, like the cross-eye thing. Like I think that would be helpful in like future situations. So yeah, I think that was really cool.
Awesome.
I really appreciate it.
Awesome. I love having you. Oh, by the way, thanks for taking Audrey to your lake house.
Oh yeah.
On so many times.
I
haven't had a chance to thank your parents. Awesome.
How'd you coffees, Max?
Francesca.
I'm Franny, and I had the best time this weekend at Pecan Peak Ranch. My favorite activity was kayaking, no shocker. We had some good queso, some time feeding the cows, and overall, I love it here, and Mr. Cockrell is the best.
Oh, thank you. You got to hold puppies too and shoot a gun. But kayaking is your favorite, right?
Yeah, that's it. I'll be back soon.
All right, you will be. You will always be welcome. Audrey, my wonderful daughter, how did everything go with your friends this weekend?
I think it went really well. I feel like we all had a great time. Georgia and Celia struggled a little bit at first on the kayaks. They were a little scared, but I think they still had fun.
It's scary out here.
Yeah. I think it really threw them off the first night when I got stung by a scorpion. They were really freaked out by that part.
That threw us all off. I thought you had been mauled by a bear.
Yeah, I screamed a little too loud.
And what's the most important thing about getting stung by a scorpion? The scorpion is
Dead.
dead. So that scorpion will never sting you twice. But anyway, it's more like a bee sting down here. How was the rodeo? Did y'all fun?
I really liked the rodeo.
Oh, you did?
I had a lot of fun, yeah.
Celia struggled with it, I think.
Oh, yeah, Celia and Georgia didn't like the idea of, like, cows getting roped and stuff. And then Georgia, I knew it was going to be rough because we were pulling into the rodeo, and Georgia's like, well, I feel bad for the horses. And I was like, oh, no. Like...
Oh, no.
But it's okay. I think they still liked it. I mean, it's an experience. It's fun. I liked it, though.
Yeah, awesome. That's your javelina on the wall right there. You remember that?
Yes.
You were a kiddo. You were a little kid. Yeah, who taught you to shoot that?
Al Banker did.
Yeah, wasn't that nice of him? He's a good teacher, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little better than your dad?
Maybe a little.
Awesome. I love you, baby.
Love you, too. I came out the one shooting guns. Things not to do while shooting guns. I'm the name's Celia. My name's Celia. My name's Celia. I'm playing ball. I'm not actually doing it. Yeah, you're like really like, oh, I'm gonna do it. Watch the clip back. Oh, yes. No, you're literally going like this. No, I'm lying. I watched you. We all, like, was I doing that? Yes, for a while.
And one more thing, and this is extremely important.
My favorite part about the ranch is my dad's queso.
Let's go get some queso.